I'm not intervening at all. My speech is not intervention. Don't walk up on me. No, it's not. My speech is protected, sir.
You start intervening on our traffic stop.
I'm not intervening.
While she's trying to talk.
You need to be quiet.
Conduct your investigation.
You need to be quiet. What are you investigating?
Yeah, I was wondering what you're going back there.
Oh, I was just taking a look around.
For what?
Just taking a look around in the public areas and just wanted to see the correctional facility. What's your name?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what your name is?
What are you doing here?
No, I'm just asking what's your name.
You can't be back.
What happens when a cop's ego meets a citizen who knows the law? In this fiery traffic stop encounter, a First Amendment auditor pushes back on unlawful orders, reminding us that being uncomfortable with accountability isn't an excuse to ignore the Constitution. When fear becomes control, someone has to speak up.
22, 21. See if we can see his cat.
You want to film? Can you at least film over here so
No,
I can see you?
I'm good right here.
Okay. I don't feel comfortable with not being able to see you.
Your ADD ain't my problem.
I don't care if you film, but I need to be able to see that you're filming over here so you don't pull something stupid on me.
I need you to close your mouth and do your job and let me do mine.
Okay. Sir, again, completely fine with you filming.
Good. Then get back in your car, do your job,
Okay.
and I'll do mine.
Do you understand? You have to stand over here.
I don't have to
so I
stand
can see
anywhere.
you. You're not going to stand behind me.
I'll stand right
Or I
there
can-
behind you, sir.
No, you cannot. That is obstructing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because I'm now taking all of my focus.
That's your
and I'm
problem.
gonna Put it on you.
Your ADD ain't my problem, sir.
My ADD?
Yes, do your job.
Do you understand what that constitutes?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. I don't understand what you're trying to argue right now.
Because you got out and spoke to me. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Boucher, 1933.
All right, you're dismissed, sir. Get back to work.
I'm dismissed.
Yes, you are. Get back to
Where
work.
did you learn this? YouTube?
Sir?
Where did you learn this?
You have an attitude.
I don't have an attitude.
All right, go back to work.
Off to heat on me.
You spoke to me, sir.
Because I saw that you were behind me.
So what?
So I have to make sure that I'm not going to get attacked.
Is
by
it illegal?
somebody else.
Are you afraid?
Yes.
All right, why?
I'm
You shouldn't be a cop if
that
you're
somebody
afraid.
Can ambush us while we're at a
Oh,
traffic stop.
does that happen?
It deviate. Yes, it does happen.
Not very often.
Not very often. So I have to take the risk for my life. and
You
take
signed
that-
up for it, bud.
I signed up to lose my life?
You signed up for the job, sir.
Okay.
All right, I'm done answering your questions.
Perfectly fine. Then I'm going to stand right here.
Okay, good. I need some content.
Content for what? I don't understand what content you want.
I know you don't understand. That's the problem.
Okay. It's not going to go anywhere.
I know you're not. Your ego won't let you. What's her name?
Ego?
What's her name?
Why do we... Okay, as a starter, we don't even have to give you our names.
Yes, you
that
do.
was a courtesy.
Yes, no.
You're-
The
you're
Badge
now
Act of
entering-
1993 says you
you're now
must.
entering our traffic stop.
I'm not entering your stop. I'm on a public
Yes,
sidewalk.
you are.
Look right here, y'all. I'm on a
We have to
public
take our
sidewalk.
attention.
Your
off of the
ADD
traffic
is
stop.
not my problem.
It's not my ADD.
Yes, it is. If
No, it's not.
if you're that scared, you shouldn't be a cop.
I am trying to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
Is this consensual? Am I detained?
You are entering our traffic stop.
Am I detained?
No.
All right, then don't talk to
If
me.
you keep getting closer to us, then yes, you will be detained.
All right, I'll stand right here on this sidewalk. I can get up to 8 feet from you, sir.
8 feet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what case law is that?
That's the civil court.
You can't even cite it.
Glick versus Kunieth.
You can't even cite it.
Glick versus Kunieth. There's a bunch of them. How many do you want?
How about you pull that up on your phone and show it to me?
I don't need to do your job because you're uneducated.
Because you're wrong.
Houston versus Hill.
You cite them. That's fine.
The Badge Act of 1993 requires you to ID, dumbass.
Okay. Calling me names is not going to make it any better.
Well, if you would have approached me better, I'd have been more respectful. You tried to give me an unlawful order. Sir, you work for me. I don't work for you. Let's get that straight right now.
Do I pay taxes? Do I pay taxes?
No, you do not.
I don't pay taxes.
No, you don't. You use tax dollars to pay your taxes. God.
I pay my own taxes.
With our tax dollars, sir.
I pay my own taxes.
With our tax dollars. See, you took your attention away from your partner. That's bad policing. Damn. For a guy with a camera, because your ego won't let it go.
No, because I don't want you to do something dumb.
Oh my God. Do I look like I could hurt anyone?
Wanting to make content because he thinks this is cool and then it's going to go.
Now, look, now he's...
Not being a great citizen when you're taking his attention away from me when I'm trying to be safe. So
his ADD ain't my problem, and neither is yours. Do your job, and I'll do mine.
can you stop recording me?
No, I cannot.
Like, boy, I'm a citizen, just like you.
I know I'm doing it for your safety, ma'am.
I'm safe.
No, you're not. You're in danger. You just don't realize it.
Not a clue who he is. He's decided he wants to take our attention.
You need a recorder though?
He can record it as long as he steps away. If he intervenes, then he's going to go to jail.
Yeah, I got like it was like a speeding spot by. I thought I paid for that, but I might not. It was so many years ago. It was like 21 years ago. Yeah.
Oh my God. This clown thinks I can't stand on the sidewalk behind his cruiser. He's gonna learn. We'll put some paper on him.
On my son's birthday would be terrible.
I will, sir. And it'll go higher than your captain.
That's perfectly fine.
We have our pre-rolls in there. We have it smoked. So that's the party. No, we have it smoked. Like way earlier. They're always everybody says that they're always red. Yeah. Yeah. Can I look away from
Don't do that.
Okay, can we tell her?
You don't have to submit to any test.
Okay. If you start intervening,
I'm not intervening at all. My speech is not intervention.
telling them,
Don't walk
that's
up on me.
intervening.
No, it's
We'll
not.
walk up on you if you start intervening
My
on our traffic stop.
my speech is protected, sir.
You start intervening on our traffic stop. and
I'm not
you're interrupting
intervening.
While she's trying to talk.
You need to be
and
quiet.
Conduct your investigation.
You need to be
then
quiet.
You're gonna cause a problem.
What are you investigating?
A possible DWI is what we're investigating right now.
Yeah. Did you tell her that she doesn't have to take those tests?
You do not have to tell her that.
I know you don't.
Okay, so you can stay over
I
there.
can tell her all I
You
want.
can keep your mouth shut.
Oh,
you
fuck
can
you,
record
man.
all you want. That's fine.
Shut
That's
your
perfectly
mouth.
Legal.
You can
But
shut
you
your
need to
mouth.
Stay over there. Don't intervene.
I'll say anything I want under the First Amendment, sir.
I don't think you understand what you're doing, man.
I do understand.
You're doing it for content.
I'm not doing it for content. I'm doing it because my family are cops. And the number one killer of a good cop is bad policing. Something that you're doing right now. Maybe you should learn a little bit about the Bill of Rights. They didn't teach you that at the academy, did they?
Bill of Rights. Okay.
This dumbass thinks I can't talk. I can speak to anybody I want at any time.
Not during our traffic stop.
Yes, I can, sir. I can say anything I want at any time except a threat. I can't incite violence or fighting words. Learn the law if you're going to be a cop. Talking her way right into the back of that car is what she's doing.
I don't know. Creates content. Trust me, I don't know about it personally. The reason why we should
That's not a sobriety test, that's an agility test. And they're designed to gather evidence on you. You don't have to take them. You can refuse them. She intimidated that lady into taking that test. That's what she did. I'm standing behind you.
I know, and I don't appreciate it.
I don't care what you appreciate.
No, you're perfectly fine. It's understandable. This is all he has to do tonight, so.
I make more money than you do.
Okay.
Yeah, these tests are designed to gather evidence on you. You can refuse them. The only thing you can't refuse is a breathalyzer. And that's if you're lawfully arrested. She's talking her way right into the back of that car is what she's doing. See, the cop can't even do it. Look, she's trying to hold her foot up. They knew who we were. This clown I know in the morning. Telling me I can't talk to somebody. Number one law of the land, it's the First Amendment, free speech. You can say anything you want as long as it's not fighting words, inciting a riot, or a threat. And he's already threatened me.
I did not.
You did threaten me. You threatened me with jail. You
I said
tyrant.
if you would intervene
Just close
in
your
our
mouth.
traffic stop,
Close your
you would
mouth.
go to jail. All right.
Close your mouth. That's the best thing you
If that
can
makes
do.
you feel better to call me a tyrant, that's completely fine with you.
You
Whatever
are a
makes you
tyrant.
happy, man.
You're never going to make corporal.
Okay.
I'll make sure of that, bud.
All right.
I got 7 badges, dumbass.
7 badges.
7 badges.
That's very interesting.
I'll go after your post certification. You
Okay.
violate my rights, you will be in a federal court.
Did I violate your rights?
You tried to, man. You tried to tell me I couldn't speak.
I said don't intervene on a
I'm not
traffic
intervening. My speech alone is not obstruction,
stop. You
dude.
start talking to them on our
I
traffic
can talk
stop?
to anybody I want,
That is
dude.
intervening on our traffic stop.
Ma'am, how are you? Do you feel safe? I'm talking to her. You got a problem with that?
I don't think she feels safe you're over here intervening our traffic stop.
She don't feel safe because she's got 2 armed men holding her against her will. An armed man and an armed woman. Look, there we go. I told you you wasn't safe. Now, gonna pull her through the courts.
If I could do more and ask for me, I would, but
Got her in cuffs. I told her, I knew it.
so it seems like the officer over there
Arrested her with a smile.
might have been part of why it's the stop sign was. I didn't see any guilt and that was over here to go to this guy. I didn't want to cause a problem with you or anything. So, are you sober? Have you smoked anything recently or like if you did, that's fine. I just don't want to put you in the driver's seat. Put you in the position. That's all. If you're able to, you want to start doing that now. She's gonna be going to jail. like I said, I haven't talked to her, but figured out a ride.
That's why you don't submit to a sobriety field test. They're designed to gather evidence on you. You tuck yourself right into handcuffs.
She's driving while she's high. Okay, she's still driving it. I told her I was there on it. She's still, it's not even that you guys smoked it, like whether you smoked it before or not. The problem is though, is like even if you guys smoked it earlier, I'm still getting enough indicators from the pyramid that I believe you guys are condition not good to drive.
These girls were having a great evening.
It's called Sierra.
Then these road pirates pulled her over.
It's called Sierra. I'll turn the power off and start.
Did you not say she was making stop signs?
They did stop signs here because everyone's blowing that one. But when it,
So she's impaired all of a sudden because the car smells like, that's what I'm not understanding.
That's why you don't submit to field sobriety test, ma'am.
I had to focus, I had to stay here and I had to focus on him because he wants to.
Don't blame it on me, dude.
It's okay. Do you want to call a friend so they can, because we don't want to have to tow the car and use your car. If you had something to smoke, I don't want to put you in that position, that's all.
I'll park it for you, ma'am.
Dude,
I don't understand why you want to do
like I said, she did the sobriety test, she saw everything in the pyramid, that's why it's 401. Yeah, for a DWI.
I'll park it for you if you need somebody to. I got a valid license.
I wish I could, but he wants to be involved for some reason. Is that the no park sign right there? Yeah, you can grab it. I'm assuming yeah, she said she smoked earlier, so I don't want to put her in the driver's seat or anything. Do you know how long he might take to get here? Oh, 2 minutes. We'll just wait for him then. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Ma'am, can I get your name and badge number, please? Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, the DWI. So it's 4 hours.
If you're scared, you shouldn't be a cop, and a citizen's free speech isn't a threat. This encounter proves that public oversight is not obstruction, and rights don't end because an officer feels uncomfortable. In the end, it's not ego or emotion that enforces the law, it's the Constitution. A lone cameraman walks up to a correctional facility, camera rolling, rights intact, but not everyone on the other side of the fence understands the law. What begins as a calm First Amendment audit quickly escalates when corrections officers attempt to flex authority they simply don't have. Will knowledge win over intimidation? Let's find out.
You said this is what? County property? Yeah, I know that. I was just asking if I can help you with anything. You called me over here.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing back there.
Oh, I was just taking a look around.
For what?
Just taking a look around in the public areas and just wanted to see the correctional facility. What's your name?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what your name is?
What are you doing here?
No, I'm just asking what's your name.
You can't be back in here.
Oh, sure I can. There's no signs that say it's a restricted area or anything like that. Where does it say that?
You can go out this way.
There's no signs anywhere that around here. It says fire lane, no parking. I'm not in a vehicle. I'm not parking. Yeah, I wouldn't be in a restricted area, that's for
Why are
sure.
you recording me?
Well, just because you called me over here, I was taking some pictures and video. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
recording you if you didn't tell me to come over here.
Right, because you can't be here. I'm
Oh.
just letting you know.
Why can't I be here?
Because you can't.
What's your name?
Doesn't matter.
Sir, I'd like to know who I'm talking to.
You go this way, get in your car, and exit.
Do you work for the correctional
I
facility?
do, yes, sir.
Okay, so what's the big deal if you're a public servant? What's the big deal if you telling me your name?
We need
Just
to
so I know-
Because I don't feel comfortable with you recording me.
You
I
don't feel
understand the
comfortable.
point of you recording me right now.
Well, sir, with all due respect, I wasn't recording you, and then I was about 100 yards away from you, and then you gestured for me to come over,
Yes.
and now I am recording you, and now you're going to take issue with me recording you? You don't feel comfortable?
That's fine, but you can leave.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't recognize your authority. Who are you to tell me to leave? I don't know you. Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am.
It sure does matter who you are.
You want me to call the sheriff's office and have you arrested?
Excuse me? What did you say?
You can leave. There's no point for you being back here.
What did you say?
This is a secure facility.
You're going to call the sheriff's office and have me arrested.
Correct. This is a secure facility. And you can't be back in here.
Well, all due respect again, sir, if it's so secure, I don't know how I got here if it's so secure. It doesn't seem like it's pretty secure.
Come on.
No, I'm good where I'm at. Again, this is not a restricted area. I'm not behind that fence. With all due respect, you're kind of treating me like I'm an inmate inside of that facility. You know, it's not, you have no authority outside of those gates.
Technically, you're on property, so yes, I do. And you can leave, or I can call the sheriff.
Call the sheriff. Call the sheriff.
All right, come on, let's go this way.
No, I'm good. I'll wait for the sheriff.
No, you're coming this way.
No, I'm not. Sir, hey, how are you? You mind if I get your name?
Hunter.
Hunter? Nice to meet you, Hunter. Thanks. Was that hard? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Nothing much. I'm just taking a look around the facility here. I was over there just looking at the basketball courts. Basically just checking out the public accessible areas. Well, I'm just taking some pictures and video. I'm working on a story on the jail here, the Worcester County Jail. So
How that could look though, like you recording the jail, like you might try to break somebody or something like that.
well, I would assume that if somebody's trying to break somebody out, they wouldn't do it like in broad daylight in the open, having conversations with the correctional
not breaking them
officers.
out, but recording the jail, like walking around the whole facility recording.
Right.
Just a little weird.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are weird in life.
True.
You know, it's all about perspective. To me, it's not weird. I don't know. So, are any of you like a supervisor, or you just correctional officers?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You need one?
I don't need one. No, I don't need one. I'm good.
You just recording.
Yeah, I mean, I was over there. I didn't even go inside. I'm not trying to, I wasn't trying to record any of you here. I mean, if you're out in public, then yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what is it for though? Like,
I just told you though. I'm
saying,
not being
what's
like.
the story? No, I get it, but I just.
Oh, it's a story on the correctional facility. I gotten a lot of complaints from, family members of people that are incarcerated here. Just different tips, and I'm working on a story, so I just wanted to get some B-roll footage of the layout here. Definitely not looking to go inside the county jail. If I did, I would contact the sheriff. So, yeah, I mean, basically it.
Get a sergeant out here to talk to you.
Yeah, no problem. That's fine. See, was it that hard? He gave me his name. He was polite.
I mean, I was being polite. It's just weird for you to be here, so.
It's just weird. I literally just told you everything.
Hello.
Why I'm here, what I'm doing. I don't know what else. Huh?
Makes me feel uncomfortable when you record it, that's all.
It makes you feel uncomfortable you record. Okay. That I'm recording you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, just gonna point out the obvious that there's like a whole bunch of cameras
That's how I spotted you.
in and out of the facility. Those don't make you uncomfortable?
Those don't go to the public.
Oh, they could if somebody requested them, right? And they can watch you on your phone while you're working or whatever else you do. I don't know. I have no idea. But that would make me more uncomfortable. Somebody watching me while I'm working, right? Without me knowing it. Maybe we'll get the recordings here and I'll take a look. I mean, people who are usually uncomfortable with recordings, it's because like they have something to hide, right? I mean,
Like what?
I don't know. It's a question, right? It's a question. I have no idea. How long have you been working here?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. All right. Fair enough.
Where you from?
Fair enough. Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So you saw me on the cameras?
You work for like a news company?
Yeah. All that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that at the end. Liz. I really just like to, you can't detain anybody, right? You don't have that kind of authority. All right, cool. So I'll just wait here for the sergeant, I guess.
What do you want to do?
No, can I help you? Can I help you with anything? Who are you? Are you the sergeant?
Yes, I am.
Hey, what's your name?
Sergeant Douglas, how can I help?
Sergeant Douglas. Nice to meet you, Sergeant Douglas. No, I don't need any help. I was just talking to Officer No Name here. I don't know his name.
Okay, what's it in reference to?
What's what in reference to?
What are you talking to him about?
Well, no,
Can
he
we help
came.
you with anything?
No. He came out here to speak to me. And again, I just asked what his name was, and he didn't want to give
so
it.
Why are you on the property? That's what I'm saying. Like, did you need something?
No, I don't need anything. I'm just getting some B-roll footage. I'm just recording the
Yeah,
basketball
you can't do
footage,
that.
the basketball court.
That's not legal, my man.
That's not legal, really.
No.
What?
No. This is technically like private property. You can't just walk up to a facility without getting some type of writing, something that's valid to come onto a property and just start recording.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Unfortunately, you can't do that.
What law is that?
I'm not quite for sure. I'm sure if you look it up or Google it, you can find it.
Okay. I mean,
All right?
but you're the one bringing it up.
Yeah. So look, listen. If we can't help you with nothing, you can't be on private property just recording.
Well, if it's private property, who owns it?
It's owned by 10-4. It's owned by the jail, sir.
The jail?
Yes.
And who's the jail owned by?
By the county administrator. So therefore,
By the county, right?
unless you have permission from them, you can't be out here just recording stuff.
Sir, all due respect, I don't need permission to be here.
That's fine. I'm asking you to leave. I can call the local authorities.
You could do that.
Need be. Okay?
You could do that.
All right, come on, Foster.
Foster. There you go. Nice to meet you, Foster. I like your hand sanitizer. Convenient. Very convenient. So I wonder if this is a state vehicle. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like a personal vehicle of some sort.
This audit reminds us, rights don't vanish at the edge of a fence. Corrections officers may wear a badge, but outside those gates, the Constitution still rules. Always stay respectful, stand your ground, and know this. Accountability isn't confrontation. It's education. Stay aware, stay filming, and keep freedom in focus. Remember, in the United States, unless you're legally detained or suspected of a crime, you don't have to show ID. Don't let fear or intimidation make you forget your rights. Stand your ground.